Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Julie, an exercise physiologist here to help you get stronger, move better, and live longer. Today we're going to work on some abs. Even though my job is in exercise, I find ab training to still be difficult to motivate. So that's why I like to teach people some things you can do standing up with no equipment, because then you might be able to get it done. All right, so I'll give you a second to set up and then we'll meet here and get started. We're going to start as we always do with a nice inhale, breathing wide into the back, feeling my ribs expand. There you are. And then exhaling, feeling those ribs coming back in toward each other. Let's do that one more time because already this wakes up our abs. Breathing in wide, feeling that expansion, and then exhaling, feeling those ribs coming together. You might feel your abs coming online throughout the whole torso, and that's what we want. We also want to be aware of our backs today, that we aren't overarching, it's really easy to do, or that we aren't slouching down to get ourselves into these positions. We really want to initiate these moves from the abs. We're going to draw the belly button in and back toward the spine a little bit, so it's just a little lifting up in the abs. I'm going to keep my hands on my hips for stability, and we're going to slowly exhale as we bring one knee up, inhale as we bring it down. Good balance challenge too. Exhaling as we come up, inhaling as we come down. You can hold on to something if you'd like. I'm going to try to do this without support, but I might need it. Exhaling, inhaling, other side, breathing in, feeling that work already. And in, exhaling, inhaling on the down. Now we want to have the knee come up to meet the chest, not the other way around. If you feel your back joining in, lower your knee a little bit. Just to here or a little bit lower, and then come down. Exhaling on the up, inhaling on the down. Let's do one more on each side. So we're going to go one side, exhaling, breathing in, exhaling out, breathing in, resting there. How'd that feel? Hopefully starting to get a little activation. Next, we're going to shift into a hinge. I'm going to turn diagonally so you can see this a little bit better. You want to keep your torso all in line. So your ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips are all one unit. You're going to widen your stance a little bit. So I go about shoulder width, maybe a little bit more. That's just what's comfortable for me and my knees. And what you're going to do is keep those shoulders down and back. Ribs are tucked under, and you can have your arms out in front of you or in line with your body, and you're going to hinge, send your butt back like you're trying to close a door with your butt. And then you're going to come back up. Harder than it looks if you keep these abs really on and tight. Hinging forward and coming up. Now we want to keep those shoulder blades down and back if we can as we move through this. Hinging back, coming up. You might start to feel some work in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Only go a little way when you go forward. You don't want to go too far because then it's easy to let things go. So we want to keep the abs tight and the torso neutral. Remember to keep your head back, or I like to say your face back. That way we're working that whole back side of the neck as well. But again, nothing should hurt. You should just have an awareness is what I like to say. Let's do 4 more here. 4, nice and controlled. You can exhale on the up, inhale on the down. I find that adds a little extra work in the core for me. We have 2 more. 1. Sometimes I think of those birds that dip, those glass birds that stand on the edge of a cup and dip into the water. It's kind of what you're doing, but you're keeping all of this in one line as you go. I added an extra one to show you. Okay, so now we have the back side, the front side kind of online. We're going to add in rotation. This is an important one, especially for snatching the waist, but also for our spinal stability, and it's an often forgotten one. So I'm going to introduce you to wood chops. If you haven't done these before, you pretend like you're holding an axe. Now, If you do have weights, this is where you can grab them. I recommend a 2 or a 3 pound, not much more than that, because I personally try to avoid any torsion on the spine. I had a spinal surgery a few years back, and so twisting under load is just not in the cards for me. But if you are pain-free and your back feels ready for it, please go ahead and grab a weight. You can hold that. Otherwise, for the rest of us, we're gonna pretend like we have a weight in our arms, and we're gonna go ahead and reach up and across. Now here's where you want to use your abs. What you're gonna do is cross down, bend your knees like you're chopping a big piece of wood. You're gonna go like this. Coming down and across, and then back up. Let's do that again. Down and across, and back up. Now this is where, because we practice that hinge, we are able to send our butts back. Feel the abs on. I exhale as I chop. So out, breathing in on the up. Breathing out as I come down, breathing in on the up. Out and down, in and up. Let's do 3 more. Out and down, in and up. Out and down, in and up. And last one, coming up. Rest. You can shake out those arms if you want. Roll your shoulders down and back. It is getting warm in here already, and we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So grabbing your axe, switching arms, breathing in, and then breathing out as we chop the wood. 1, and 2, good. 3, 4. I love a good 2-for-1 deal anytime I do a move like this. So when we add that extra bend in the knees, we get a little squat in there. Breathing in. 3 more here. 3, coming up. 2, and 1, breathing in and resting there. I'm gonna take a sip of water and then we'll finish out with one more exercise. So I'll give you a minute too if you want. Have a sip of water. You know it's part of our plan whenever we do a little longer video. I'm gonna finish out with a classic. Hands go behind the head. I like to link my fingers behind my head or keep them open behind my ears. That way I'm not shrugging the shoulders up. We want those shoulders down, ribs are down. We're gonna go ahead and try to bring our elbow to the opposite knee. So we're gonna march. I do this one a little bit faster than that original balance marching because now we're adding that twist. No weights here for those of you who did grab the weights for the wood choppers. We're gonna go across and in. Let's do the same side. 2, let's go for 12. 3, 4, 5. You should feel those side abs waking up if they aren't awake already. 3, 2, 1, rest. I'm gonna bring my arms down, shake them out a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So arms are behind the head or behind the ears, shoulders are down, ribs are down. Whoop. Then we're gonna breathe out as we reach across. We try to get that elbow to the knee. That's it. If you need something to hold on to, you can hold on with the other hand like this. So there's options if you're not there yet on balance. This is a great one you can do sitting down as well. Let's do 2 more here. And 1, 2. Coming down. Let's take a nice deep breath together. Excellent work. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, if you like what we did, give this video a like and hit subscribe to my channel and get alerts when I drop new videos every Monday. And if you have any other goals, questions, stories, or a video that you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment below. I love reading the comments and we can have a conversation there. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.